Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to build this Unireme which is behind me, and it's a kind of like a common ship that was in the Mediterranean, kind of in the early times. I guess it's not really a very modern ship at all. You know what I mean? Kind of like Roman, Greek. Think of those styles, even Egyptian as well. Phoenicians, or Carthage, that kind of style. Think about Rome, and then it'll kind of make sense. But yep. We've got a nice Unireme. This is a very big one compared to the other ones that I've done before. For example, that one that's down there. So this is the third one I've done. It's the biggest one. And it would probably be classed as a bireme because of the way that Minecraft does these, or the way that I've done these. I've only got a single set of ores in, so that's quite a lot of ores anyway. But I don't actually know how many there are, but you can count them later on. But it's 55 blocks long in total. It's 21 blocks wide. That's counting the ores, and also there'll be the sails as well, I'll be counting those. And it's a total of 26 blocks high. So it's not massively high, but it is pretty tall. Works in default. That I don't even need to really switch out to default, I don't think, with this one. But I can do if you guys want me to. But if you do use this on a build, on a map or server, if you could give me credit for my design, that'd be awesome. Just shove up a sign saying, original design by Lord Daka. Helps me out loads, because then people do check me out, and if I get checked out, I'll make more videos. It's that simple. But let's switch over to default just to check it out in that. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the default texture pack. As I said, no real switch outs at all. It just looks completely the same, pretty much. So, still looks awesome. Yeah, it's still really cool. So, what we'll do is we will jump over to my flat world, and we will start tearing this apart. Okay, so here I am on my flat world, and the reason I'm building it out of the water is just because it's a lot easier to see, and also to check, to make sure I don't make any mistakes during the tutorial. So what we're going to need is some sort of colour. I'm going to be using purple just like this one. You can use whatever you want. Common ones are like blues and reds. Those are the most common. I just did it out of purple because why the hell not? Why not do it a little bit different? So yeah, just choose your main colour, and that'll be good. Now, how many blocks are you going to be underneath the water? Because you're going to need a starting block. So if this blue here is basically counted as the water, what you need to do is you need to go 1, 2, 3. So the third block down here, then just take out those two, and then that's your starting block. So that's where you're going to be starting from. Now, usually I do these just one side, and then I tell you guys to do it on the other one. Because it's quite small, I'm just going to whiz through it and do it with you guys, to be honest, because it might make it a bit easier. So grab your colour, and you're just going to do 4 blocks, and I'm actually going to do, let's do, I don't know, cyan, no, pink. I'll do a pink one, why the hell not? So we're going to just do 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 with your colour. Then if you grab your kind of oak wood, you're going to do 2 blocks behind this. You're going to move out, and what you're going to do is 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then fill all of this in. That'll give you the first layer. So that is it for layer number 1. Okay, and now for layer number 2, what you're going to do is if you grab your pink again, what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 block on top, and I think I'm going to have to check, yep, and then 1 block forwards, so you go 1 block forwards as well. Then if you grab your iron, you're going to add 3 blocks of iron, 1, 2, 3. So this is your ram, because they had, and they often used the ram on the actual front of them. They were really weird, the battles with these, to be honest, but yeah, we got that. Now what you're going to do, and again I'm going to have to check, there you go. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to have 2, so you go 1, 2. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have 31, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Then we're going to move inwards, we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2. So we do the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and then this one will be 31, but because we can't start on the other side, we can just drag it across like this. And then do 2 there. Notice we got a couple of gaps. Just grab your oak wood and just fill those up. Just in case you didn't know what block this is, but it doesn't matter what type of wood you make it out of, to be honest. There we go, got oak wood there, and there, and there. And that will do it for layer number 2. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, and now for layer number 3. So what we're going to do this time, again, grab your pink. This time put it directly on top of the last one. And this time go 3 blocks. So you go 1, 2, 3, I believe that's right. Yeah, I'm going to have to check again. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3 like that. Then grab your iron and do 4 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll give you your complete RAM. And now we just need to switch over to oak wood. And on the side of this, we're going to do 2, 1, 2. Then another 2, 1, 2. And then 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Then move inwards, we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3. Then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 1. Just like that. So do the same on the other side. I might as well fill that gap in there. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then the long one. I'm not going to count that out again. There we go. So there, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So that will give you the nice base of the ship. So now what we're actually up to is pretty much halfway already through this tutorial. So we've got that. Actually, I'll put that one in a bit. But the next bit we've got is where the oars actually sit. And all that. And I actually need to change this. It's an older version of it, weirdly. I think the other side's the same. Yeah, so there's a couple of little amendments I'll actually be making to this as we go along to fix it. But let's go on to layer number 4. Okay, and now for layer number 4. So what we need to do is grab your kind of coloured wool. Just put it on top of 2 of these. But it's going to be 4 in total, so it's going to overlap this bit by 2. So you've got 2 there and 2 there, basically. Then if you grab your oak wood, we're going to have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're actually going to leave a 27 block gap. So I'm going to use Wild Edit CUI for this. And to show you, there we go. So we've just got 1 block at the end. That's nice and easy, isn't it? So there's a 27 block in there. So if you just place a block there, and then we're going to have just 2 there. So we've got 1, 2. Then we're going to have a 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And right at the back, we're actually going to have a birchwood stair. So this is part of this back tail type piece, I guess you could call it. But there we go, we've got that. So now what we're going to do, if we do the same on the other side as well, let's just jump up here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That goes all the way back. And here as well, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And if you grab your cobblestone wool, what we're going to do is we're going to grab cobblestone wool or fence. It depends. In Conquest, we've got like wooden cobblestone walls as well. So I've been using those. But if not, you can use fence. So you can just leave a block, put one down, leave a block, put one down. I'm just going to alternate these. And if you've done it for a while, you kind of know where to place them. If you know what I mean. Like this, so you'll be able to do them quite quickly. There you go, like that. So that's where those are going to go. Now, you don't need to worry about the other side for the time being. I'm going to show you how to just do 2 of the oars, because I don't really see too much point showing you guys how to do all of them, because they're all the same. They're just alternating. As you can see here, what I've done is I've got one that's lifted up, one higher, and then one that's lower and higher and lower, and it just alternates. So if you want exactly the same as that one, it starts with higher, so we'll do that. So right next to this one here, we're going to go 1, 2. Then we're just going to go down. 1, 2. Then the same here. 2. And here. 1, 2. Like that. So we just got those ones like that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 main sets of 2. And then the next one will just be 1 slab, well, starting 1 slab lower. Like this. And it adds that. So then the next one will be like this. And you kind of get the idea. So I won't do all of them because it really is it's something that you can just pause the video, put some music on, and do it. So there you go, you'll get that, and you just do these in all of these gaps here, going all the way down. Then exactly the same on the other side, so that will give you your oars. It's pretty nice and simple. So the next bit we need to do for that, or after that, is we need to create some seats for these guys to actually sit on. Now, the way that you the way that you row is you'll be actually facing backwards and you'll be pulling this way. So what we do is we actually create a seat for somebody. So we're just going to place a block here, grab, and I use jungle wood for this. Put in a jungle wood block there, just behind this one. I think I did. I don't know if I did it slightly differently on this one. I might have done. Let's have a look quickly. So I actually did mine on... Yeah, I did do it on those ones. There we go. So I've got it on that block. So that's good. As long as I'm keeping it all the same. There is a reasoning for it all. So then you have that there. And you basically just create this little seat here. And for each of these, what I did is I put on a fence gate. So then you have a fence gate to... Basically, if someone was here, they'd be sitting here. But to pull forwards and backwards, and that would actually row it. And you get like a good rotation like that to actually row. So if I just do another one here, I'll show you what it looks like there. Put another one there, and like that. So then you get another one there, so there's your other row. So you'd have one there, and you'd have another person here. And if I just show you guys it on the inside of this one, so that'd be a good little example. If we just jump down, there you go. So this is what it will look like when you've got all of them going, and it looks a little bit better. At least it looks like you're trying to make them row. And you can see here I've done something wrong. So I missed out one of them. And added one on the extra back, so I've done it the wrong way round on this one. But, you know, as long as you get it right, but they would be facing the back of the ship because it's just easier to pull that way. So then if you guys do all of that on all of those sides, I don't envy you, that'll give you all of the oars. Okay, and now for layer number 5. So if you grab your colour, which I apparently haven't got, what we're going to do is we're going to be one block back from this coloured block, and we're just going to have 2 of them this time. Then next what we're going to do is going to have a 3, 1, 2 and 3, a 2, 1, 2, and then 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 21, 4. I'm going to have to recount that. Luckily I've got World Edit CUI, thank God. So that gave me 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which would be 31. It's directly on top anyway. So that's a lot easier than what I just did. But then the next one we're going to have is 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on top of this one, we're actually going to have a birch block and then another birch block. It's a bit weird, like that. So if we do the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and that'll just drag across. Now there is a little bit we need to change on this. 3 like that. Now we need to put in the eye, which is just diagonal from this iron piece. We just put in a button. You can also put in an item frame as well. There we go, if you want to. Not like that though. Like that. But I don't really like the item frames. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now what we need to do is, on these open gaps, and this is something I didn't do on that one, but I've been doing on the other ones, is just above those gaps, just put in a oakwood slab instead of the block. Because that looks better. There we go. So then you'll get this kind of like small arches, basically. It will look like small arches, with, especially with the cobblestone wall. It actually does, and it looks really cool, I think, anyway. And of course then do it on the other side as well, because otherwise we'll forget. It's never good if it doesn't look quite right. There we go. Like that. There we go. Next thing we need to do is we need to grab our birchwood slabs, and we are literally just going to fill this entire top floor with birchwood slabs. It's nice and easy. Even over here. There we go. So we actually use quite a lot of different types of wood in this oak, jungle, and also birch. Don't think we really used anything else. I don't think we used any of the spruce. But you could do if you wanted to. It's just that this is what it looked colour-wise to me, or at least in Conquest, looked colour-wise correct. With the kind of colours that were in paintings and the materials that were actually made up the triremes and biremes and all of these types of ships. But there we go, that is it for layer number 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this front raise here, the back raise, we'll do the fence, put in the mast, do the sails, and that's pretty much it. So we're pretty much done. Okay, so for the front raise, what you're going to do is grab your colour and place it directly on top of this bit here. We're then going to have 2 blocks at the back. Then on top of this we're going to have 2 blocks. We're then going to have a birchwood stair right here. And now what we're going to do is, around this, we're actually going to basically encapsulate in stairs. So we're going to have a stair this way, a stair that way, and then an upside down stair, just to create that like front piece, I guess. But that's it for the front. So let's go on to the back bit. Okay, and now for the back, what we're going to do is, right on this back piece, we're going to go up by 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And next we're going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then grab your stairs, just put a stair on this one. And on the other side put a stair, and then an upside down stair like that. And then just put a slab on top, just like that. Now what I reckon this actually needs is another stair here, and I probably forgot to do it on the other one, so I need to actually change that. But that will give you the back piece. It's not the best back piece, I don't think. We could probably round it off a little bit more just by... There you go, that looks better, just by putting in a stair right there. Whereas that just looks too straight. So maybe this was an unfinished schematic that I had of it. The next thing we're going to do is... Actually, we'll put in these first. So we just need to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Then doubles and then 4 in total. So we're going to put in these. They're just going to be a little bit weird. But I can remember where to put them. Grab your fence gate. Then up on that higher bit, we're just going to go... Oh, there we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then 1. 1. And then I think it's just 4s, isn't it? So let's have a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So then we're just going to go to the side and down. Just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And how the hell am I going to get this one? There we go. 4. And we'll do the same on the other side. So put that one down there. We go here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. So that should do it quite nicely. There we go. And if we just do that as well. There we go. So that gives us the actual steering parts of it. If we now grab some fence, not glass, there we go, fence. And just from this piece here, we're just going to go around and just fence this up. So it's like a nice little guardrail for it. Like this. There we go. Now I'll go right to the front there. Same on the other side. And drag this all the way back. Oh, we're getting those. There we go. And keep on going until we get to there. There we go. So that's giving us our fence now. So all we have to do left now, obviously you guys have the oars I've got. It looks really bare without the oars. But we'll get onto this mast and get the sails done. Okay, and now for the actual mast of the ship. So what we're going to do is, if you have a look at the back, now you guys obviously will have the oars, but you'll be counting 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then this middle one here. So we've got 6 over on that way. Should have 7 on that way. And what we're going to do is find the middle, cut that out, and we're just going to put in oak wood going all the way up. At the back I actually cut out a hole and put down a ladder going into the hold. So you guys can do that as well, if you want to. If we just cut that down to there. Now, Conquest has got a rope log. If you don't have this, use something like spruce wood just for the rope part of it, and then use oak wood for the normal part, and it looks really good. So put down one of those. We're then going to have 14 of the oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then a rope or just a spruce. Then 1 oak. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have, and I haven't grabbed it of course. There we go. We're going to have 2 cobblestone walls. And again, this is the wooden ones. If not, use fence. And then just 2 fence. So you could end up with just 4 fence on top. This is just to make it look a little bit better with Conquest. So then what we're going to do is going to make a flag. And I'll just have a look at this one. There we go, got it. So the wind's going to go going this way. So we're going to go 1. Then go out and have 2. And then we're going to go back in and down and have just 2. So it's my typical type of flag that I always put on these. And it kind of works, doesn't it? So we'll just use that. And just have a look at this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you grab your spruce wood slabs and just on this part, just place a slab, put 1 on each side. Then moving this way, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So that gives us the actual mast. Now, if we actually do the glass parts of it, which are basically the rigging, you can also use a fence for this as well. We're going to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So that's the pattern that we'll be using. So right on the top here, we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And also get asked why using glass. It's because at a distance it actually looks kind of like rope. Because if you're back here, you can kind of see the outline of it. It doesn't look too strong. So it's more of a stylistic thing than anything else. Now at the bottom we need to do another one probably. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Then I think it's 2, a 3 and a 4 or something, or 3 and a 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's what we'll do there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I think the same on the other side as well. I believe it's 1, 1, 2 until the end where we get a set of 2s. So we should do that. There we go. And that's also from the top. There we go. So we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and keep going 1, 1, 1. 2, and then just another couple 2, so 2, and another 2. That's it. So there we go. That gives us the actual rigging parts of it. Obviously, there's also ties that'll tie into that. I think we'll do that one later on, though. We can kind of see how the ship's actually starting to take shape now. So what I'll do is I'll have a look at these sails, and we'll get onto that. Okay, and now for the actual sails. So this is going to be the longest section and the most organic part of the section. Well, not the section, of the actual tutorial. The actual lesson, or how to build, whatever you want to call this. So, sails, you want to try and make them look natural and look like the wind's blowing like this one does. This is actually a really good one from me. I'm actually surprised. So, we're going to try and do something very similar. And I'll show you how to do it from a basic shape to a more advanced shape, and yeah, it's going to be the longest anyway out of all the sections. What we're going to do is we're going to do stripes like this, so choose your main colour and then put white with it as well. So I'm going to use pink and white, which is going to look hideous, but oh well. So right off this one, we're just going to go forwards and have 1 like this, so it's just forwards and down. Then we're going to go forwards and down and have 2, then another 2. We're going to go again and have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to move inwards and have 2. Then we're going to move in again and have 1. So you can see what kind of like shape we've got there. This is just the basic one. Then we're just going to put white on the outside of this, or the inside of this even, working towards the centre. Then pink. And you can see that that's just how we're going to stripe them. Then what we do is, because this steps back, we step this back, and actually angling the mast makes it so much easier to do this kind of stuff. But we'll just do 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, 1. And then again, add your pink wool on. And you can do stuff with World Edit, yes, to just do this on mass, but because you guys in the console are probably, well, on the console. I don't want to really do that, but there you go. You can see it now, it's like pushed back a little bit. You also notice that it looks really weird, because it's pushed back and it's got the stripes going the other way. It doesn't look right, but when we actually start to shape it, you'll see what actually happens. I'm just readjusting myself in my seat, which is why I'm not moving, sorry. So then we're going to go down again and do 1, 2, 2, 4. There we go, like that. And then in. Then 1. Then again, just layer it. And then again. And then we are looking at the front, that's good. I've done it before, I've done it backwards. So there you go. 2, 4. And 2. And 1. Then put your colour on it. There we go, and then again for the last time. So I'm doing it pretty quickly, but you guys will get used to doing that as you keep on going. And always, you can just pause the video if you need to, which is absolutely fine. You know, pause the video, put some music on. That's usually what I do when following big tutorials. But what we'll get is this stripy mess. Now, if you guys aren't very good at this, and I do advise you actually having a go at this and seeing how you actually handle it. But if you aren't good at it, then this will kind of work. It'll be a very basic sail, and it also looks okay. But what we're going to be doing is we're now going to be shaping it, and the way that we actually shape it is these lines are horrible. Look at this horrible straight line. So what we do is we just move that forwards. For example, we might move this one forwards, might knock this one in, and there you go. So we shape that bit. We've got this bit here, which needs probably shaping as well. So we push that in. You can see how that's now cascaded it down. It still looks a little bit too normal, so we're just going to do these as well. I usually pinch these ones, and then we usually widen the bottom part there, as well as, I call it pinching, but I don't know what you call it. I think this is what I usually do there. So there we go. So we got that. We're also going to push this one back, and this one here we're going to push back like that. So you can see how that's just shaped it completely already. And what have we actually done to it? Not really that much. We're just taking away these really horrible corners. These are the ones that you need to look out for right here. This is really bad, having a corner like that. So there we go. We can get that. Actually move that in, and we're going to also double up that one, as well as moving that one forwards and that one forwards. So that has already done some nice shaping on it. And you can see that, again, this is something that you can't really learn it. It's really difficult. I can't do this block for block, but I can show you what I'm doing and what I'm looking for. And that's kind of worked in the past, and I know some people do struggle with it, but some people have actually learned how to do sails from this, which is really good. It's even better if I you know, don't just teach you how to do exact copy, but teach you how to basically make it yourself, which is great. So I'm just pinching in these now. That's what I call pinching when I push it back on one side to try and make it like it's been captured. But there we go. That's looking miles and miles better. So what we're going to do now, now that we've got this, and I'm relatively happy with this. I'm not happy with the bottom part, so I need to, you know, move it out these. But the reason I haven't really touched the bottom or the top is because obviously we're going to cut them out. So you get that, and you get the bottom bit as well. What I always do first, though, usually, is I actually tail this off. So we're just going to do white, and then go up to my pink. Or we can just do that, actually, and have that going back. We'll just do something like that. That'll work. And then we're just going to fluff it up a little bit like those bits. Do the same on the other side. So still alternating the white and pink. But it's a little bit better. There we go. So that kind of works. And the same on the other side as well. And again, you don't need to do this perfect. In fact, doing it perfect is probably the worst thing you can do, because you want it to be really messy. Which it always sounds weird. Some people do struggle with that, especially people that do very modular buildings will actually struggle with doing ships because they have to be messed up. There we go. So we get this. So what I've actually done with these is, by adding those extra pieces, I'm trying to make a curve here, or a rough curve. You can kind of see it. And this one's a lot better. This side is a lot better. I usually do this side better for some reason. But now what we're going to do is going to cut out the middle. So cut out that middle block there, and then we're going to cut out a total of 5 maybe. And have a look at it. Then we're actually going to go 7. So we're going to cut out 7 on the top, so that we get this kind of curve from these two here, that one to that one. You kind of see that one's up a little bit, which is kind of cool. So it's a bit different. And on the bottom, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want any more? I think I did. No, I just did a single on that one as well. So there we go. And that looks good. There we go. That's pretty much it. We could, I guess, cut out another one on each side, and I might do that. Really stretch it. And I think that looks better. There we go. So you can kind of see what I've done there. I've shaped it, and I've also done stuff. There is bits here. There we go. I can see a straight line right there with this one. So we'd actually knock this one through, put that one in there, and then there we go. That looks a lot better. So you can keep on like nitpicking at it and editing it as you go along. I usually do the shaping in that order, just because I've kind of got used to it, and it also means that you like refine it, then add these small bits, then you add the curves in, then you refine it again, because sometimes it removes the bits, but then it looks really good. But I'm pretty happy with that one too, so that's nice sale. So yours might come out of that, it might not. But what we're going to do now is we're going to tie off these bits right to one of these points. It doesn't even matter. But what you do is you just start to move the glass down like this. There we go. So if we do that, like this, and maybe even drop that one down, have that one there. There we go. So we got that one. And to the same point, we will also tie it on the other side. This is where it's a little bit more difficult, because they're all different, and you just roughly make your way without really caring that much about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go, that'll do. So you tie those ones off. You can also tie the bottom ones off, so we'll do that. So that here. So then it looks like it's a bit more stretched, and also makes this single sail a bit more interesting. So I'd probably tie it into there. There we go. So we're going to do that. We're going to tie it into that block. Just like that. And the other one we do not want to do on the other side, because that'd be really, really stretched. Instead, maybe they've loosened it so that it can be a bit more free. And it's going to knock into this one instead. And just like that, we've got it all tied up. But that is it for the ship tutorial. Pretty easy, I think you guys will think it is anyway, hopefully. We've made a pink Unireme. Now, interior-wise, if you just watch one of my Unireme tutorials, the other ones, you'll see at the end, I've got just like swords and stuff. It's very Conquest specific for the actual interior and on-deck details. But that's it from me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. Give me credit for my design if you do use it, because it really helps me grow as a channel. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.